All right, welcome everybody to the July 18th, 2023 City Planning Commission meeting. Let's see, call to order. Mark, here. Rich.
Here.
Tony.
Here.
All right, Colin.
Here.
And Jason.
Here.
All right. Everybody read the minutes.
Yep.
Any problems or corrections or anything with them?
Make a motion to approve as distributed.
A second?
I'll
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right, the Buffalo Road Neighborhood Plan Review and Recommendations.
Hello again.
Hello.
I think Jake sent out just that brief overview document of some of the recommendations that we talked through last time about the Buffalo Road Neighborhood Plan. Just back again this month to see if there's any additional follow-up or questions that kind of came up as you had a chance to review that document. Laid out in there are recommendations around blighted properties, property improvements, infrastructure, a general vision for the neighborhood, and economic development and crime and safety, and then also lays out a 5-year benchmark plan to be able to make sure that we're tracking progress on all of those initiatives. We work very closely with the Eastside Grasses Coalition, just as a reminder, for that plan, some of whom are joining us today. And so we're here today to ask for a recommendation for adoption to City Council. If there's any questions, I'm happy to field those now. I'd also invite, if Veronica, I know you just walked in, if you'd like to say a few words about the planning process or the neighborhood in general, I would invite that. So I'll just open it up.
Anybody got any questions? I mean, I've read through it a couple times already, so.
I think it looks great.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
excited to see it.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a recommendation. Or a motion. Oh, there was a motion. Any second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great.
Here we go. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Well, Planning and Neighborhood Resources Activity Update.
Hello again, everyone. A couple notes on some updates from the planning department. I think some of you may have seen the article in the newspaper, but the planning department, the mayor's office, have entered into a contract with Michael Baker International to provide some planning assistance over the next 2 years. So they will be helping us with some of the outstanding planning grants that we have in the department right now, which includes the Parks and Recreation Comprehensive Plan. We're finishing that RFP right now. The 12th Street Reimagined Plan, which has funding from the MPO, that has been scoped out and hopefully will be kicking off in the next couple of weeks. We have a Safe Streets for All planning grant from the federal government that will be a longer process of building out that RFP and finding a consultant for that. It's called Safe Streets for All.
Okay.
And that's a planning grant with the opportunity then to apply for implementation dollars after the planning grant is completed. So that'll be a big project, but I think very impactful as well. And then we also have a small grant through a group called Partners for Places, and we'll have some opportunity to do some sustainability plan work and community engagement around sustainability in the community. So I have a lot of funding out there, so we're excited to have Michael Baker here to help shepherd some of those things through the process. And then we also have, we'll be starting, Jacqueline Spry will be starting as planning director starting next week. So we're very excited to have that additional capacity added to the team as well. Very excited to work with Jackie. And then 2 more notes. Love Your Block has kicked off for the summer. I think I mentioned that last time. We'll be doing over 60 small home repair projects in 4 different neighborhoods, focusing on neighborhoods that don't currently have any kind of neighborhood organization capacity, a group like Eastside Grasses Coalition or our West Bayfront, trying to lift up those neighborhoods that don't have access to those kind of opportunities right now. So if you would like to volunteer, if you know people who would like to volunteer, we'll be painting porches. The team is out today power washing the front of a couple houses. Installing handrails, planting flowers. We'll have plenty of work to do. So feel free to sign up. Our link is on the city website.
Are a lot of schools involved in that, or could they be?
Yep. So we've been in touch with the community school directors at each of the schools in the area, and they've been sharing, the information about the program with their students and staff. So, yeah. And then the last thing I'll note, I know there was some discussion about blight at the beginning of the meeting, so we have started a process within code enforcement to get some of those properties moving more quickly through the code enforcement process as well, especially using that data that you saw in the neighborhood plan, the Buffalo Road plan, for property conditions. So we kind of start with property conditions, find the ones that are in the worst condition that need immediate attention, and that allows code enforcement to be more proactive and more efficient in dealing with those properties as opposed to going off of complaints that we're receiving to the department. So we're trying to use that data more, and we meet with all of our officers every other week to look at the data, look at our progress. We started with a list of about 500 priority properties that were in pretty bad condition, and we've narrowed that down through demolition, through blighting properties, making sure that they have open cases on them. We've gone through about half of them so far. So we're making progress, trying to get more properties ready for the redevelopment authority to start moving on, trying to be more proactive. So
Nice.
we're in the process of trying to facilitate that from the code enforcement perspective as well. So
All right.
any
Nice.
questions or comments or?
No?
I think we're good.
Great. All
Well,
right.
thank
Well,
you.
thank you very much.
You're doing a
for
great
everything.
job.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Do we have any public comment? I don't think so. Nobody else is on. Oh, here we go. Sure.
Come say thank you.
I think it took you longer to walk in than some of the meeting went.
My name is Veronica Rexford. I'm the program director at the Urban Area Community Development Corporation. I'd like to ask, if you read through our plan, you know that the House of Mercy is one of our primary founding partners. If we could have a moment of silence for the sister who passed in the car accident over the weekend. Sister Michelle Schreck has been instrumental in the development of the Eastside Grassroots Coalition, and this hits very close to home for her. If you wouldn't mind joining me for just a moment. It was in 2016 that the House of Mercy and the Urban Area Community Development Corporation came together on Buffalo Road to take a look at what was happening on the West Bayfront and the East Bayfront and said, we want to see that happening out in the neighborhoods as well. So under the leadership of Sister Michelle Schreck and Gary Horton, we have been able to put together a neighborhood organization, develop a strategic plan, purchase some strategic properties, and move forward with revitalization of the Buffalo Road corridor. I want to thank Aaron and the City Planning Department, people who've come and gone, who've been working with us through this process to develop the document that you see. It will allow us to count on the city's support and the Planning Department's support for kind of the three key things that we're working on, which includes Joyce Savacchio Park development, the further development of redevelopment of Burton School, and whatever revitalization will be done also with Roger Young Park. So those three things in concert, along with the Safe Streets Initiative and the reduction of blight, part of the plan from the city, will allow for a revitalization that has never been seen, I don't think, on the east side. So thank you for your vote of confidence for that plan. I appreciate being part of the process, and thank you.
Thank you. All right. Nice. Okay. We're good, right? Anything else? Well, then I need a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.